Right now, without doing anything wrong, your savings account is quietly losing money every single day. Not because of a fee, not because of a mistake. The passbook won't even show it. The number keeps going up and you're still getting poorer. That sounds impossible, but by the end of this video, you'll see exactly why it's true and more importantly, what to actually do about it. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through one real number, 1 lakh rupees, and show you what actually happens to it sitting in a savings account for 10 years. You'll learn about a concept called money illusion, why your brain gets fooled by a growing balance, and the simple fix that costs you nothing to set up. There's a quick quiz coming up too. Let's start with your 1 lakh rupees. You put it in a savings account. Most Indian savings accounts pay around 3 to 3.5% interest a year. So after 1 year, you have close to 1,03,500 rupees. The number went up. That feels good, that feels safe. But here's what the passbook doesn't show you. Inflation in India has averaged around 6% a year over the last decade. That means the things you could buy with your 1 lakh rupees last year now cost roughly 6,000 rupees more this year. So yes, you have 1,03,500 rupees, but it can now buy less than your original 1 lakh could buy 12 months ago. Your balance grew, your actual buying power shrank. Economist Irving Fisher identified this exact gap over a century ago. He called it the difference between the nominal interest rate, the number your bank shows you, and the real interest rate, what you actually gain after inflation eats into it. In our example, your real return isn't 3.5%, it's closer to negative 2.5% every single year. Now stretch this out. That same 1 lakh rupees left untouched in a savings account for 10 years doesn't just fail to grow your wealth, it steadily loses real value the entire time, even while the number on your screen keeps climbing. Here's why almost nobody notices this happening. Economists Eldar, Shafir and Peter Diamond studied a pattern they call money illusion. People consistently judge their financial well-being by the number they see, not by what that number can actually buy. Your brain sees 1 lakh becoming 1,03,500 and registers it as progress. It doesn't automatically subtract inflation. That direction takes deliberate thought and most of us never do it. So here's your quiz. You have 50,000 rupees you don't need for the next 2 years. Where do you put it? 1. Leave it in your regular savings account for safety. 2. Put it in a fixed deposit at a slightly higher rate. 3. Check whether even that rate beats inflation before deciding. If your instinct was option 1, you're falling for exactly what we just talked about. Feeling safe and actually preserving your money are two different things. You made it this far, which means this topic is actually relevant to you. If this helped, hit like, share it with someone who keeps large amounts sitting idle in savings, and subscribe to Invest Hour for more videos like this. Now the honest answer to that quiz. Option 3 is really the only correct starting point because it's the only one that asks the right question before committing your money anywhere. Here's the practical fix. You don't need to keep large amounts sitting in a regular savings account earning 3% while inflation runs at 6%. Keep only what you genuinely need for immediate access, typically 1 to 3 months of expenses in your savings account. Move the rest into instruments that at least attempt to beat inflation while still staying reasonably accessible. Liquid mutual funds and short duration debt funds are built exactly for this. They are not designed for long-term growth like equity, but they typically outperform a savings account while still letting you withdraw within a day or two if you genuinely need the money. This isn't about chasing high returns or taking on risk you're not comfortable with. It's about recognizing that a savings account isn't actually the safe option it feels like. It's simply the option that makes you feel safe, which is a very different thing. Your money in that savings account isn't standing still. It's losing a quiet, invisible race against inflation every single day. And the only reason you don't notice is because the number on the screen keeps going up. The next time you check your savings account balance and feel a little safer seeing it grow, remember this video. Growing and staying ahead are not the same thing, and the gap between them is exactly where your money has been quietly disappearing all along.